Okay.
Yeah, and almost like And he had hit the button.
I did hit the button.
We on?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on.
I hit the button.
Daniel thinks it's funny.
Yeah. I did. That's why you don't let me have things.
Alright, sorry guys, I was checking the
Hey,
volume
everybody.
and
Welcome to
everything.
Pints and Pistons.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
YouTube's one and only alcohol-fueled, car-related talk show.
The only one?
Oh, hey, Dan, you can toss that to the side, by the way.
Yeah, that works too.
That works.
It does.
That's what I use to fill my own fans, so.
Ooh.
Antenna for an idiot.
This could be a good drink.
Don't hit it with a black light.
No, that's actually what I use when I go into my other podcast that I'm part of, the original Guide to Spooky Empire. I'm sitting out here from that, so.
I have one of those exact same kind of ones that thing's fucking awesome. Man.
Yeah, $4 I think it cost me.
Yep.
That was it, so.
So, any user, hello everyone. Yeah, we're Pints and Pistons, like Chris was saying.
And we all wore the same shirt this time. Look
Yeah.
at
Did
us.
it.
I know.
Wow, we have the shirt.
Well, but we need to
Yes, we are missing the important part.
Right.
The pints.
go
Where
full,
they at? I'll go get them.
we go full Charlie Sheen. and
well,
all
Are we
pretend
gonna
like
go
we're drinking
with
it.
yours first or mine first? You've been sitting on yours the longest.
Let's go with mine then, yeah.
Okay, well,
Because I'm more excited for the one you brought, and I want that one to finish up.
Yours is out in the outside fridge, and then cups are in the freezer.
Yeah, why not? Just full Charlie Sheen it. Just
Because we want to pour and see and
I feel like a lot of people forgot about that.
I mean, I'm okay
Crazy
with that.
drug-fueled rant he posted on like YouTube or something like that years ago, and in it he is fake drinking nothing. And he's like, and he's like, yeah. See, you can't even see what I have, and saying shit like, and yeah,
Yeah.
drugs are bad. Okay.
What was it? $7 horse, tiger's blood. We used to sell tiger's blood at Spencer's.
oh, was that the whole hashtag winning
Oh,
thing?
yeah, winning, duh. Yeah.
You know, on a car related
As he
note,
gave hepatitis and herpes, and I really think AIDS to like 8 people.
I will say this though,
In
on
that
an
month.
automotive related note, the Fiat, the Abarth commercial,
Yeah.
ripping around inside of his house. He's like, I love house arrest.
They made the best out of that.
And
You.
Not making 2 trips.
that's me.
Oh, that's you.
It's like buying enough groceries for 3
Yeah,
months.
Dan.
Dan's prone to
All
drop
at once.
things.
Yeah, so Dan can have the
Thanks.
symbolic not
If you
there.
ain't gonna lie, do the watermelon wheat ale.
3 daughters, watermelon, wheat ale.
Here, I'll go put this back inside.
Okay.
This is one that Chris picked up on our last trip to Beer Frog, which is
Yeah, we've had it a bit.
it's just like it's kind of like the Promised Land. Valhalla. Our light-bodied American wheat ale is complemented by notes of watermelon juice and hull. Easy drinking and slightly fruity. It's the perfect beer to beat the Florida heat.
Hell yeah.
Actually,
You can't
really-
say that any better.
I've been
Yeah.
really excited for this since Chris got it, and I
alcohol
was actually
volume.
hoping we would have tried it
And
last
alcohol
time. but-
volume is 4.2%. So
So it's very light.
It doesn't really smell watermelon. It smells alien. Like wheat tea.
I know, but I've really wanted to try this.
No, it's not.
And,
no.
no, you can smell a hint.
Oh,
A
I'm
hint.
pouring it, catching watermelon.
Yeah, and also
Oh,
I
there it is.
love.
There it is.
I don't think there's been something that Three
Oh,
Daughters
wow.
has done that I don't like.
I smell more rind than meat, but it's got
It's watermelon, definitely.
yeah, it's there.
I'm curious. I'm not somebody who like goes after watermelon. I don't not like it, but it's like
see,
something
yeah.
I choose to eat. But
Yeah, see, I love watermelon, and just with
it's all
fistfuls.
amazing.
Piss balls.
I think I like watermelon like flavor, I guess, better than I like actual
No,
watermelon.
see, but it has that good smell, but it doesn't smell. So before you take a sip, the smell is one of those. It's not the artificial watermelon smell.
Yeah,
that
It
you get.
smells like watermelon.
This is like actual like cutting open a
Yeah,
watermelon
that's
smell.
Before you put salt on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because
Oh shit! You know it might be good on this, like a salt fucking rim, maybe. I don't know. Let's try it first.
it's just there. It's just there. Like, it's a great
Oh,
ale.
that's good.
It's a great wheat ale with just that.
It's not a super sweet.
Just that
watermelon.
little
Okay, and there it is.
Little-
And-
little
You know,
watermelon.
it's like the end of a Jolly Rancher.
yes, but it,
Okay,
it-
here. Let me
with
describe
the-
this exactly.
with
It's
the
like
tad bit of
it's
salt,
like
it does
LaCroix.
have it does
You're
have
drinking a beer and there's a watermelon sitting on the table
Yeah.
next to you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kinda.
Yeah, man, that's fucking good.
And
But see,
And,
but that's a good thing about it. It's not like it's a watermelon flavored wheat ale.
It's not like somebody poured a
It's not
glass
Kool-
of
it's not
watermelon
Kool-Aid.
juice and then poured some beer into it.
It's
It's
just
not
that
got
hint.
Kool-Aid. Yes. Also says from their small batch series.
That is
Yeah,
That's
Really
really
good.
fucking refreshing.
it's
that
like if
is-
you made
that's
your
really
own like
good.
softish, not like too much shit in the Kool-Aid.
And 23 IBU. So it's
No, that's oh,
No, it's got a little subtle hop really quick, but it's like soft and I like that.
it's
It's really good.
super smooth.
it is. Oh, because
I mean-
it just has that fruit aftertaste, like just that.
I mean, we
little-
are kind of, officially sort of winding summer.
But
Right?
this is a good
That's-
lawn mowing beer.
A what?
Lawn mowing.
Oh
beer.
hell yeah!
Yeah.
You have
They-
this on
they
a
really-
lawnmower? Mm.
I feel like before they made that description, they had some people like, "Hey, we need you guys to mow the beer garden out back. Drink this while you're doing it. Let me know how it goes."
Right? Now this is good.
That is really good.
This is
And like I said, I'm not somebody who goes after watermelon. Like I'm not.
It is.
I don't not like watermelon, but it's like one of those things, you know. Like I'll eat it, but like
but not like large quantities of it. You
Right,
nibble on it a
but
little bit here and there, and
this
off you
is
go.
freaking yummy though, man.
Like that's a it just goes in the fridge all the time type of beer.
Oh yeah, well done, Chris. That's really
That's fantastic.
I like
that.
I'm gonna struggle with this. That is so good.
You know what? It was worth doing the JoJo bean last time to be able to do this one now.
Yes.
I was a little disappointed with the JoJo bean, but not this. This is
That is definitely a will buy again. Will be in the fridge
So
again
Sabrina
beer.
likes it until the wheat hits her, which is that aftertaste.
yeah.
And then, so because she doesn't like wheat ales.
Well, and I think honestly, for a watermelon flavor, one of the most complimenting things they could do is the wheat. To be
yeah.
honest.
Well, and,
It
and
works
that's
so
what
well together.
we like, but Sabrina, she's weird with the stuff, but she agrees it's really good that it's not that
No, that's
it's not
really
that
good.
fake watermelon.
yes,
it's not that
it's-
artificial
It's not
watermelon
Jolly Rancher
flavor.
watermelon.
It is full on like cut open a watermelon, and you had beer,
Before
and
you-
you
before you
put like
put salt on
and
it.
you put like a slice of watermelon into your beer.
The only thing I could say, like in the cons, is I kind of expected maybe some floaties in there.
Maybe.
It's not really a mark
no,
against
that's
it.
fair.
It was
Some
just
watermelon
I was
floaties.
expecting some like watermelon.
Well, it's one of
floaties.
those. If it was a Hefeweizen, I could see that.
Right.
And it's one of those. I wonder if
Ooh, this might be fun.
who is it?
I don't know.
Oh, put it on speaker. Let me do something.
Oh shit. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Billy, who is it? Who's on the phone, Billy?
Hello?
That better not be that man again, Billy.
Hello?
Billy, I told you not to pick the phone up.
Sorry, guys. Brian got a spam call.
I like acting like I'm the spam call when they call me.
I do the same thing.
Just be like,
Hello, sir. Would you
Hello.
be interested in would you be interested in solar services today?
oh,
sir?
no, I straight up attempt robot voice. When they go, I'm like, hello. This is our final attempt. We've been trying to reach you.
No, see, my favorite thing is I answer it, and I wait to hear the click of someone on the other end, and you'll hear them go, hello, or anything, like you'll hear noise in the background. I take my phone as close to my mouth as I can, and I scream as loud as I can. And then you hear the headset bounce across the room, and then, fuck, hang up.
The best one I ever had. This was back when I was a kid. Someone called our house and was doing the heavy breathing thing every time my mom picked up the phone. And after like the fourth time of her going, God damn it. I'm like, Mom, what's going on? She's like, some asshole keeps calling and just breathing on the phone, won't say anything. I'm like, if they call back, hand the phone to me. Zipped out into the garage. Came back in. Phone rings. Mom picks it up. She's like, I listen and I hear breathing. I got one of those air horn cans. walk, and listen, and all you could hear was the phone receiver just bouncing across the floor. So we go, what the fuck was that?
Yes.
Needless to say, they didn't call our house anymore.
Hey, do we have a comment or no?
No comments.
We're alone.
Mustang.
Blah, 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 blah.
Speaking of that,
Speaking of Mustang.
Oh, yes.
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No,
Would you like to share your thoughts, Dan?
oh, yeah, sure. I don't know how you guys feel about it.
so go ahead. Hold on. We are talking about the new 7th gen S650
Mustang.
Mustang, and we did not talk about this. We made sure none of us talked about how we
No,
feel about
like,
it.
Brian made us shut up in the kitchen because we started to, and he was like, zip, zip.
So
Save it.
none of us know what each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah, we have not.
actually think
We have
about
not
this.
discussed this. We have not.
It's like a live reaction here.
Yeah, this is. I haven't thrown this out for everybody.
Live reaction
So,
of no one watching.
I like it. I think it's like a very, yeah, I know like the change, it's not like huge changes, they're subtle, and I think it's like a little more modernish, refined looking.
It's not a total evolution. It's
No,
well, it's not
no,
a, it's not a revolution.
It's
an
a little
evolution.
polished, and I'm not saying it wasn't like a polished look before, it's just like a little more sheen on it, you know? I really, really like the styling of it. I like the interior actually quite a bit too. I love the drivetrain choice they had. I like the packages they have. I like the colors they picked all around. I'm very, very fucking happy with it, to be honest. It's a pretty sweet car. I do want to hear. I didn't see anything about MSRP or potential pricing. It's probably not released yet. Anyway.
They have. They've released the pricing.
Hey,
The base model is going to be competitively priced against the current generation.
Yeah.
It's not. We're not going to see any massive.
It'll
I think
be
it's
expensive,
a tiny bit more, but it's not.
It's always a tiny bit.
Yeah, but
every
I-
year
I
it goes up
honestly,
about
like, I
$1,000.
really
it's
like
not-
the car though.
But
I
it's,
really
it's
do.
nothing like, well, regardless of anything, like the price rise is not like a giant jump in price rise.
Yeah.
It's,
It'll
you
be
know,
about $1,000
Yeah,
over.
it's what you
across the
expect
model
would
lines.
be.
But no, I like it. I'm excited to see what technology they pack into it for the next year and everything. I think the interior looks a little more refined and a little less like the Mustang interior got kind of flagship for a while in my opinion, and kind of followed suit for so long that it kind of became tacky in my opinion. I think this one is much more modernized and polished to look with a modern sports car. Outside too, I love the fucking thinned up headlights. I love the little hood scoop. I love every little bit about it. I think it actually is a fantastic car. So yeah, there you have mine on the S650. I'm pretty excited to hear noises and stuff and see people doing stupid shit with them and everything.
oh, that will happen.
Oh, regardless of what we think, goddamn, that car sounds good. Because if you heard the audio clip, oh my god, that thing sounds fucking amazing. And I think we can all agree on that. That car sounds good.
Yeah, I mean, it
sounds
is
good.
going to be a slight update to the Coyote, so I guess they're going to call it the Gen 4 Coyote.
It's like the Coyote without
Yeah,
main
twin throttle
body.
body. Yeah. Twin
I know,
throttle
yeah.
body.
And that's what, when I heard that, I was like, ooh, I can't imagine in-cabin intake noise must be beautiful, and I imagine they do something that
No, it'll be piped in and it'll sound terrible.
Yeah.
Well, on the EcoBoost,
Until
they did the pipe-in stuff, and on the GT, they just had a sound tube.
Yeah, so
Same thing.
No.
The EcoBoost did piped in through the stereo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with the EcoBoost, it piped in actually through the speakers themselves, whereas the GT and like my car, the sound came from a little tube that
A
was
resonator tube that ran
Yeah,
from
was-
the
yeah.
intake. Yeah.
Yeah, screw that. Just gut your car and
Well,
solid mount it. That's how you
but-
get your
but
sound.
still-
Take it
Can
from a guy
confirm.
who knows.
Can confirm, having
But
driven
still,
said
it was
car.
one of
You
those-
haven't heard the inside with the solid mounts on it yet. It's full race car now.
But-
Okay, so it's even more ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
but it was one of those to where like there's a difference between it coming through the speakers versus that tube. Yes, it's fake sound. Well, it's real sound, but it's being piped in. But still, at least it's real intake
Yeah.
sound being
Yeah.
pushed in, and not through the speakers.
And I like I said, I haven't done like enough reading and everything. Had they released? Are they doing like an EcoBoost again?
Yes,
Yeah,
the
so it's gonna-
EcoBoost is but they're saying it's an all new.
It's gonna be a new
Both
EcoBoost.
both engines are, according to them, all new, redesigned, whatever. We have not had
I-
power
they're probably-
outputs or anything like that.
They're
But
gonna
apparently
remod the
it's
2.5 turbo is what I'm thinking.
no, it's the same 2.3. It's
Oh,
just been
It's
reworked.
probably going to be the performance pack EcoBoost will probably be the standard engine.
Yeah.
Right.
But
And
however,
then-
only now it will only be available with a 10-speed auto
Yeah.
because the take rate on EcoBoost manuals is only like 10%.
Yeah.
So they're
So-
discontinuing the manual on the EcoBoost?
No,
Yeah.
well,
That's a disappointment.
I don't think they said that.
Yeah, that's what I've read.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I've read. Is
That's
that literally
That's a disappointment.
because the take rate on manual EcoBoost
Because
is
And
so
I
low.
mean, I don't know if you see
well,
what people are
because
doing
what
with
I-
an EcoBoost, but they're pushing some stupid numbers up.
From everything that I read and heard was that with the 5-liter, this standard transmission is going to be the 6-speed. It's not going to be the automatic with the manual being an option.
But it's still going to be the MT82 ditch rag.
Yeah, but apparently
nobody
that,
likes.
but
Right.
now you're also going to have red mashing and that, and you can.
They already have that.
Hey,
That started in 2018.
It's getting better as it warms up, by
But
the
you
way.
know what? You
Just wanna
can
throw that
rev
out
the
there.
car from the key fob.
Great. So straight pipe and Corsa exhaust Mustang owners can be more annoying than they already are. And I'm saying this to 3 people here who have Mustangs.
With straight pipes.
I'm not straight pipe.
I am.
Right.
If I could fucking do that, I'd fucking do it every time.
Your Mustang's not straight pipe.
Sabrina's?
Hers, not yours.
Yeah.
Oh.
Same thing.
My name's on it. So.
Oof! He just slapped you with that.
You're welcome.
Well, no. Oh, well.
You
the
do
co-
a remote
the-
car
okay,
scaring people
so
walking by.
so the Cobra has some sort of muffler, but besides that, no, it doesn't.
Yeah, but
And I think the Cobra is actually louder than Sabrina's car.
Well,
no, it's not.
Brian, what about you? Hot take and not fire related.
See what you did there. I like the headlights. I hate the grill. I absolutely. I don't really know if I can sufficiently express how much I hate the fucking dash.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, one, only the premium models get the solid glass panel.
Yeah.
And if you notice, that glass panel has no hood over top of it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at the greenhouse of those things, from the windshield up to the top, they got a pretty good forehead going on. There's going to be some times in the day where there's going to be direct sunlight coming down with nothing shading that. So just from a usability standpoint, I'm not thinking that's going to fly. So the lesser models don't have the single glass panel. It literally looks like someone took 2 bargain basement iPads on sale at Walmart and hot glued them to the fucking dash because they forgot to design a rest of the dash. And the HVAC controls are only in that screen.
Yep.
There's no physical buttons for the HVAC controls.
Oh, that I didn't know. Yeah.
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 Also, if you look, the volume control is all the way over to the right on the passenger side, where the volume
Yeah.
control used to be is not a start-stop button.
Oh, that's interesting.
So
Turn
yeah,
my
so-
radio off. Oops, I shut the car off.
So yeah, like
You're
I
gonna have
said.
people shifting in the park when they go to turn the radio down again.
So yeah, basically,
No, it's not Dodge Point. It's not Dodge Point, but
I absolutely despise the dash. It's like they just gave up. It's not even a that'll do. It was like, oh shit, throw some screens on it. Somebody will buy
throw
it.
some D's on that bit.
But I mean, and part of it is the way there's the grill, and then there's the lower trim around the grill that's
You-
so big,
you
and
don't like that?
it
I
looks
like
it looks like someone got punched in the mouth and their lower lip's swollen up. That's what it looks like.
I like
Side profile, pretty cool. Quarter panels and quarter windows look a lot like a Camaro. So, seeing as how the Camaro's going away, Camaro buyers will have something to go after. And we were told, we've been telling that it's going to be on an all-new platform, like the Explorer-based platform, like it was going to be a clean sheet new car, and it's not. It's an evolution rather than a new car. It's more like a preset, more like the Z, which, like I said, it's the interior that just kills it for me. Some exterior styling, you can always throw a different fun fascia on it, but that dash is just horrible. Absolutely horrible. So, not a fan.
My turn?
Yeah.
You know, I think the new 2015 Mustang looks fantastic. And I'm with you, Brian. The dash is the biggest atrocity they did on that car.
Okay, so I haven't
Alright.
said my part yet, but I want to say I agree with y'all.
So-
that dash is horrible.
The best,
Another one.
well,
You gonna
literally
Mustang?
one of the best parts about the S550 was that when they updated the interior, we kept a traditional dash. We kept a traditional gauge
Not
cluster.
only that, you kept that traditional dual hump.
Well, you had the dual hump. You had a center
Which
stack
has been
with the
there
radio in it.
since '94.
You know, your
up.
center stack, it was a traditional style center stack that ran from top of dash down to console, as a GT car should. And to me, it's like they took a 2015 Mustang and did a facelift and ruined the best part about the car.
Yeah.
That was the best part of the S550, was the interior upgrade and the handling upgrade from the S197 chassis.
Well, yeah, like I said, that was the thing. You had the Fox body, and then which evolved into the SN95, and then you had a clean sheet brake to the S197, and then that was a clean sheet, and now the S650 is back to being an evolution of
Right.
It's basically like they went from, like, the 15 was the 05, and this new S650 is what basically the 11 to 14.
No, I disagree. This is the
Oh, no.
SN95 to the new
I was
Edge.
gonna say the new Edge.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you look at the amount, because they're like, there's so many more edges, and I was like, new edge. This is a new edge. Like, there's also, before I get into how I feel about it, there is a group of car enthusiasts that don't understand how we went from an SN95 to still an SN95, but we called it a new edge because it got edges, and that's what. Holy shit, that's what the S650 is. It was an S550 with edges.
Yes.
Oh my god!
It's a new
Come
Edge.
We did it!
Come full circle.
Full circle!
And that's the only thing that really upsets me.
I'm
with
8
the car.
years old again!
Yeah, I mean, it's got some upgrades and it looks a little bit nicer. But we were being told before the reveal that we were getting an all-new Mustang.
Not a
Yeah.
big
And we were not
We
given an
got
all-new
the-
Mustang.
hey,
we
we got
got
the
an
exact same
S550.
thing.
and that's
We
where
got the
I
exact
wasn't
same
fully
thing in
prepped in on
1999.
that, and I was kind of expecting a facelift.
We got
'Cause
the
I
exact
didn't
same
pay
thing,
attention, honestly,
but
to
we
the
got the
previous
exact
picture.
same thing back in 1999.
Yeah.
And then we finally did get a whole new one back in 2005. And then it took till 2015, and then we actually got another one. And now, 2030, I think, is when they're going electric. So then, yeah.
That'll be the reveal for the all new.
The dash could have been done correctly. They could have done that big glass panel setup
but in
into
a
a dash, and I would have been okay with it. But the fact that they glued 2 iPads to the top of a round hump of plastic just ruins it.
Have,
for
you-
me.
have you
So-
seen have you seen the pictures of the base model dash?
Uh-uh.
It literally looks like an iPad here and an iPad here.
Gross.
That's it.
So, on that note, did you see what
Oh.
the dash can do, though?
Yes.
Yeah, and I don't give a shit.
I know, but did you see the one feature that even though it's not a 4i dash, what I really,
Yeah,
if I had it, I would do. The
And
moment
if
I
it were
got it,
mounted into a dash, I would be really excited about it.
the moment I got it, instantly turn dashboard into Fox Body dashboard, and you see Fox Body cluster, and I'm like,
Not an accurate Fox body cluster,
But
because if it was accurate, it would stop at 85.
yeah,
And it
but
would have a
still,
check engine light on.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't have a check engine light.
Well, it have some sort of warning light on it.
My car
It would
does
have
not
the
a
old
check-
red check engine.
No, mine does not have that. Mine goes brake and then shift up. That's it.
But yeah, that one little hokey thing and the thing with the remote, yeah, it's not a
Russell said hi, guys.
Hi,
Russell.
Russ.
Hey Russ. Yeah, that one I just
Their biggest
alcohol car.
Okay, go ahead.
I mean, everybody else is still on their drinks, so.
Their
Okay,
the biggest thing they had to talk about the entire night was the rev it from your key fob thing. If that's your key feature on a brand new car,
That's kind of like
you've missed the mark, especially on a sports car.
It was after the reveal had started. I clicked on it, and then I sort of rolled back until I saw like the 2 cars rolling out, and then just kept fast forwarding until I saw it could go around the car, and I was like, okay, I'm done. And just went off to doing whatever I was doing because at that point. I
So
really
now I'm
didn't give
gonna
a
be
shit.
the oddball out of everybody. I love it.
I was gonna.
no, I
I
actually like it a
absolutely
lot.
love it. So I'm having the same exact feeling that I had the instant I saw the 2015 when the S550 was it was a fight with so many people about, oh my god, no, this and this and all that shit. I like it. Is there some features of it that I don't like? Yes. Same with the S550. But it grows on you, and you end up liking it.
That dash will never grow on me.
I have to say, seriously, the dash is horrible. Like, I agree with all of you, the dash is horrible.
Wait, what?
Russ said, did anyone see the Fox body for sale out in Holder on 491 in front of the campground? I haven't been out that way, so...
No, neither have I.
Oh, hey, that's where Sabrina's parents live. Hold on, let me go ask her.
That was a quick
In
distraction.
front of your parents' RV park, there apparently is a Fox body for sale.
I'll have to
Looks
swing
like
by
an
there
88,
and take a
but
look.
for a 91.
It's an arrow car.
It's an arrow car. Know anything about it? I know nothing about it, but I do know her parents. Sorry, Russ. Sabrina's parents live in that. Their neighbor has an '82 Fairmont wagon, and I'm trying to buy it off of them.
Straight six?
Yes.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yes, and it's baby blue, and it has been registered since 2011, but it still sits in the carport, and it's in really good shape. And Sabrina yells at me every time I go over there, because I constantly go over there and, like, try to knock on the door, and no one's there. So, like, but I need that car.
Take that away from me
I need that car.
before I drink the whole thing.
But I do. I need that car. Anyway, no, but Russ, I will find out tomorrow because Sabrina is going over there to meet up with her mom, and I'll make sure she takes pictures and all that because now I want to know about it. But no, that's literally where her parents live. So if we know, we know.
Yeah.
I can take it for a test drive. Probably it's probably some old person that doesn't even.
I drove by there a few days ago and I didn't see anything.
I didn't see anything the last time we were over there.
Oh. Huh.
Anyway, so with me going into the car, again, hate the dash, love the front bumper, love it, because it's like Mustang with Charger, and now you know the Charger's going away, and they're like, hey, guess what we can do? I'm like, yeah, I like that. Also, the back hips, hey, Camaro's going away. I did like the Camaro hips. Hey, we're putting on a Mustang. Fuck yeah! Now you also get the Mustang roof line. It's like all three of them. It's like the three best things put together, and it's like the three of the best of all three worlds put together, and to a Mustang, and we get to call it a Mustang, and we get to go to Chevy and Mopar and be like, ha 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 ha. Engine.
I will say, we spent a lot of time ditching on the dash and all that stuff. They haven't announced an electric Mustang.
2030
they
is
haven't
what
come
I'm
out.
hearing
They haven't
is
come
what
out with it
it's
yet.
going to finally
They're
be.
not saying this is the last hurrah of the Mustang, so they're not, promising
There's
doom.
still hope.
They're not promising doom. It still has a 5-liter V8. It makes
still
more power now.
Still has a manual.
And outside, I will agree. Outside, it looks
Fucking phenomenal. I actually like the rear end of it, the way it concaves. I know many people have said no.
I'm cool with that.
I like
I
it.
like that.
I kind of like that.
I've heard a lot of people go, well, if the taillights are not solid and they look like a flip phone, I'm like, I don't care. That little fucking chinky in
They
it
kept the
fucking
tri-bars.
looks good. It looks good.
They kept the tri-bar, the traditional Mustang
Yep.
taillight.
I'd be curious to see what that looks like on the European models because the European cars have a clear lens in the
Yeah,
back
you're gonna have a little
because
bit of light.
they don't have the sequential fuckery that we
Yeah,
have
and you
because
actually
they
have
have
that
to, they have
solid
to have
blinker.
because they have to have a yellow indicator.
Yeah, and
Russ
then-
just said the same thing you said, Mike.
What?
It looks like a Charger up front and a Camaro in the rear.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
one of those like.
Designed by plagiarism.
But I don't like. I'm not mad about that because there is like, trust me, like the later generation of Camaro, I really did like the back end of what they did to it. Like the entire car was way too big and all that, but the way it was done, I actually liked it. The front of the Charger, the last model, like the last configuration of it, looked really fucking good. And this looks like a thing of, okay, take the S550 front and then, hey, we're going to do a, like, somewhat of a scat pack onto it. Alright, that actually fits and it works and it looks good.
Whoever designed the dash must have had a scat pad.
Yeah, no. Again, the dash is horrible. I
know.
agree with you. The
Don't
dash is horrible, but it looks good. I think it looks good. It sounds fucking good.
The reason why the dash is so important to me is because when you're driving the
That's
car,
what
that
you're
is
gonna
the
be
main
seeing,
thing
yeah.
you interact with. It's in your vision all the time. It has to be right, and I can't buy one because the dash is so horrendous.
And I've been not a fan of the floating iPad dash shit for several years now since they first started coming out with that because it's uninspired and it's lazy.
Right.
And now they just went double the uninspired and double the lazy.
And that's the new trend in cars. All of them are getting this floating iPad dash just sitting on there, looking
And
like a tablet.
interestingly enough, just 2 days ago, the CEO of Apple came out and said, "Yeah, I have a feeling that cars are probably going to be going back to buttons because people really don't like the screen."
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Like on the new Kias. So you have a physical knob at the bottom, but you have to push a haptic feedback button next to it to switch it between volume and power for the radio and temperature control for the HVAC system.
fuck that.
It's not a great system.
That's why I like Paige's car, because Paige's, it's before they had the iPad thing out, so it's in the dash, and you have like a control knob that does everything. It's telescoping everything, and you don't have to touch the screen, and you can do everything from right there. You can go to whatever you need to go to, and the HVAC controls are actually separate from it. So you don't have to rely on
And
doing everything.
that's when
from
I
one
like the
little
86
spot.
because it's one of those to where I gotta violently push up a lever that will most likely freeze because it's vacuum controlled and the vacuum regulator is fucked up. And I can't get my fucking defroster to work, so I make my hand bleed and I'm just stuck with my feet getting
That just
cold.
sounds like you're struggling.
And so I'm just stuck with that with rolling down both windows.
So you're a masochist.
You have a modern Focus ST. Let's drive that.
Still has all buttons and all that shit. I can
Yeah.
control it from a screen, but I use the fucking buttons. And Brian was even confused with the buttons because you were trying to do something. It's
At least it's not like a late 2000s Mercedes. It's like got like the number keypad to dial phone numbers, just buttons.
Yeah.
Or like what was that Maserati? It has like 18 buttons just
I
on
don't
the
know.
steering
So
wheel.
basically the base model radio in the S550 Mustang.
yeah.
Right.
At least it isn't Sabrina's car where the radio stopped.
Yeah, the base S550,
It's
it was
literally-
a 4-inch screen,
And it looked
and
like
it had
two,
like
two
numbers.
phone dial pads on either
Yeah.
side of it. That's what it looked like.
The base Focus had the same exact fucking thing around it, and that to where it was just numbers, and it looked like a fucking dial pad, and you're like, okay, am I trying to T9 text from fucking here? Like, what am I doing? Yeah.
Does this car come with T9?
All right, so Mike, now you have the only beer.
Well, because it's Chris's.
Whoa, buy me dinner first, there, guy. Woohoo!
What?
Little Beatles sneaking up the leg.
Oh.
But yeah, like,
in the fridge.
it's
Yeah.
one of those situations. The dash is enough to make me go,
Nope.
even if I was going to buy a new car, I wouldn't buy one.
Nope.
I'm out. I'll keep mine.
Yeah.
I'll keep mine forever. If that's the trend in automotive and that's going to continue on forever, I'll just never buy a new car.
Exactly.
And I feel like there's a lot of people like me out there.
Oh, that's something I meant to send to you guys. The new BMW 7 Series. Have you seen the insane, stupider screen? Comes with a 38-inch screen that goes from the roof down halfway to the back seats and all the way across.
Why?
Rear entertainment.
But
Can I leave this planet now?
why though?
Come
Like, okay,
Just-
hold on. I
just-
understand.
Just waiting for that sweet meteor of death.
Here's what I mean. Here's what I mean when I say why. All right. And car makers have been struggling with this since about
What the absolute
2013.
fuck is that?
It's a TV.
All right. Car makers have been struggling with this since about 2013.
That's like the ultimate evolution of
thing
the
they are-
aftermarket flip-down DVD screen.
The thing they are struggling with is They're not understanding that we don't want you to put lots of big screens in our car. What we want you to do is make our little screen work with the stuff that's in the car. Make this compatible with all the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Mike, now that you just came out
Because
here.
this is always getting updated. I get a new phone every year.
Hi, Mike. Yeah.
And I get a new car once every decade or so.
Yeah,
He came out with beer and then he went back inside with beer.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
The beer went the wrong way. I didn't know the beer could go that way.
An unbeard. All right.
You tried to beer
What
us,
do
but
you-
then you look like you were unbeering us. What the fuck?
You went the wrong way with the beer. How did you do that?
Because I saw the label and I had to go tell it to Sabrina.
You all right?
I don't give a schnitzel.
I don't give a schnitzel.
All right, kids. So it's that time of
You
year.
gotta look at the label.
So it is that time of year.
Look at it.
Whoa!
Look at it. I don't give a schnitzel.
I kind of want to take one of these cans home. I like this.
So it's that time of year. Oktoberfest season is upon us. And so this is Divine Brewing Company's I Don't Give a Schnitzel Marzen.
I don't give a schnitzel.
And
5.8.
5.8% alcohol by volume, and there's no read-in on this one.
It's an Oktoberfest.
It is an Oktoberfest with some Marzen style. This is Divine Brewing Company in Palm Harbor, Florida.
Fucking miss. Sorry.
Oh, you did a Marsden, yeah?
Sorry. The reason I went all crazy was because I saw the label. I did not read it. I showed Sabrina. She was on the couch. She laughed. I walked out here, realized what it said. I had to go back and let her know. As she's in the kitchen dying laughing about to piss her pants. Because, yes.
I
So,
don't give a schnitzel.
yeah, so,
Oh,
sorry
my
about
Lanta.
that. I did not mean to take the beer away.
We were just confused because we
Because
saw
the beer
beer come
appeared
out,
and then beer went
disappeared.
back.
and then it went the wrong way again, and we were confused.
We didn't know what
We didn't
happened.
know that beer was actually capable of going in that direction.
No, it was one of those I had to let her know what it actually said. And
I just assumed that was a law of physics. Like beer can only travel this way. It confused us.
I went full.
yeah, I'm not going full. I'm going to take a sip and go full.
No, I want to sip it right off the counter like that, just right off the bar.
Let's see if this one's laughing at me.
How do I feel like I got more full than you got full? Did you get chipped like a tiny bit of
I
beer?
don't know. It might just be the
It
glass.
could be the glass.
It
I'm
is a
saying
different
this.
glass.
You've got an ABC beer glass, and I've got an old school MTV
I
logo
got
beer
the
glass.
slight alcohol advantage then. Look, oh, there goes Mike.
I'm thinking difference in the glass there, because he's looking a little less pour than,
Yeah!
a little less full than we are.
Yeah, I know.
He's got a lot left in the can, though.
There he goes.
Oh, that is.
Hey, talk
No,
about Mars.
no,
It's
hold on.
about to
No,
tip out the
no.
one
Oh,
side.
your
Yeah,
glass
you
is
need to
leaning.
drink it
I know.
off the
Please
bar.
stop. Don't do that. Hold on. Okay, I'm not. Hold on.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have to take a. I have to take
No,
a.
do it.
No. We'll just have to clink afterwards.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yep. Oh my.
Oh.
Give us a clink,
Hold on,
gentlemen.
hold on. I need it. Hold on. Okay, there we go.
Clink.
Go be careful of mine.
Why does it just make me think
Caramel.
of...
Caramel. Instantly. Caramel.
It makes me think of a bowling alley. I don't know why, but I taste this and my brain goes bowling alley.
Now that you said that, mine has gone right there too.
Mine still doesn't go there, but I'm just like,
Got a couple of these in paper cups.
No. hold
With your
on.
friends
Hold
at
on.
the bowling
No,
alley?
This just tastes like bowling
no,
alley.
I know what you're talking about. Hold on. Lane oil.
Lane oil.
It tastes like the lane oil smells a little bit.
Lane
Just a
oil.
little bit.
Why
Not in
you
an
saying like you know the
unpleasant
taste?
way.
Are you licking lanes?
So I grew up in the bowling alley. My brother-in-law was the head mechanic of Mariner Lanes many years ago.
So is this?
And I
No.
helped. I was on many bowling leagues, and I helped work in the back of the bowling alley.
Oh, you could take
Also,
place
my
the rest of the
sister
camp.
started at the age of 13 doing the parties and all out there.
Are you saying
So-
we need to go bowling together sometime?
Yes.
Yes.
Like really?
Yeah. Oh, I love bowling.
I used to-
Bowling's one of my favorite
I
things.
played in a bowling league for 6 years.
Yeah, bowling's one of my favorite things.
Me too.
So it's that flavor of you just bowled, you're grabbing some of the cheese fries and you put them in your mouth.
And you didn't wash your hands.
No.
And your hands had the
Yeah.
little bit of ball
Yeah.
oil on
Yep.
Phrasing.
Bill,
Yeah. No, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, though.
fucking
But
old,
that-
I'm not
the old
saying it's
ball
bad.
oil
No,
in there.
this is
little chalk mixed in with
this
it.
is wonderful. This really is wonderful. But it's one of those. Yeah.
It's
No.
just literally, it's not even like a specific thing like a flavor. It's just I taste that and my
It's a
brain
vibe.
goes bowling
For
alley.
you, it's a vibe.
Yeah.
Vibe or not?
But
This
fucking
tastes
good.
like
It is
bowling alley.
good.
But
feel.
it's one of those
What is
not
the
not modern
definition of a Mars?
bowling alley.
Oh, old
bowling
bowling
alleys.
alley.
This is
Uh,
one of
I feel
those
like it's
to
achieving
where
like that, like the
we're
word
sitting
Mars
there,
Well,
we're
it's
proper.
smoking
It's a
cigarette
German style, and
while
it was
trying to
typically they would
bowl.
Yes.
from what I read before,
People
they
are
would brew it in the
smoking.
spring.
This is
and then
the
they would
beer
keep it in
you're
a cave.
drinking.
And
Yeah.
There's
specifically
guys
in
in like
October.
really
And
ugly
towards the
shirts
winter,
everywhere.
When they
You
could no
have
longer
the
grow hops and
wonderful
no longer
grace
grow
on your
everything,
arm.
Great
they
rubber
had
eating.
That
casks of
smells
beer ready to go,
horrible.
and they would bring these
And
out
you
for
would-
And you
winter.
carry that bowling ball out
Yeah,
to
they
the
would bring
parking
these
lot
out,
and
start
you
the
put it
winter.
into that 1986
and this was their deal.
Mustang GT.
Fucking
You're just hitting me in the field
Fucking
because that's
Chris.
what I want to do, man. That's what I want to do.
I think this really achieves Marzen like very well though.
Yes.
Yeah,
Definitely, this is a really good beer. We had 2 good bangers tonight, huh?
That
and
is
I already
really
have
good.
another
See,
Oktoberfest for next
it's one of
episode.
those. Hey, Brian, where did you find this at?
ABC Chris River.
Chris River. I need to get
I'm
this
going
and bring it down to my
tomorrow.
brother-in-law Ryan and be like, ask him, taste it. Does it taste like bowling alley? Because I mean, seriously, like my grinder that I have in there that you see me use many times, that was the actual bowling alley's grinder that I ended up inheriting, and that was used so many times on the machines and all that stuff. This hole in my leg right here was from when I get bit by a spider when I was working back there the one summer.
As he
And
points to the leg he still
They
has
had
to the
egg
guy
on
who
the
doesn't
leg.
have one.
You know, too, and going back to the bowling alley thing, when I was very young, my first ever taste of beer
Was
it
at a bowling
was in a
alley.
bowling alley. Accidentally. This captivates that. It
Yes.
really does. And that was also when everybody was smoking in the bowling
Oh
alley.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
what we're saying.
yes.
You're
So,
smoking
well-
a cigarette. You're in ugly 80s clothes. You carry your neon ball in a plaid
So-
bag out to a 1986 Mustang.
It
You
was-
talk to
no,
you flirt with a
no,
woman with
it-
really big hair.
Her name was Peggy, and she worked at the front counter. And
yeah,
no,
the
I ended up smoking cigarettes because she took Peggy's cigarettes from the back there. Ryan worked in the back with Peggy's husband, Davey, who I learned how to drive stick on his fucking S10. And then the owner of the bowling alley had a single cab short bed SRT 10 Ram right when they came out, and we did many burnouts in the back of the fucking bowling alley with that shit. And so, trust me, it was a lot of fucking fun. So much fun. I had a lot of fun.
Bowling alley right over there on 41 in Eunice. I remember in the early 80s, my mom dragging me there when I was a kid. And I remember 2 things. One, dropping quarters in the arcade games,
Yep.
and getting
Is that-
big-ass BLTs at the fucking lunch counter.
Is that
Right.
the one?
Sportsman.
Sportsman Bowl.
You
Right.
go, like-
yeah, well, if you're going from Inverness to Hernando, right there on the left.
That's the one.
Hey,
my friend's dad owns it. He's owned
Yeah,
it
so-
like since
That place has been
that
there.
time and
That place has
everything.
been there forever.
Well, they,
Yeah.
they just got a new owner. The one that I passed on the way to work, right there on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
They got the new owner. Is now, well, I think they still call themselves Sportsman Bowl. But the restaurant, they actually have, like, everybody's saying, is a really fucking good restaurant.
Manatee
and
Lane's
that-
got new owners too.
Yeah.
And me and Sabrina are actually thinking about going up there because they also do, like, karaoke and all that stuff.
Hey man,
and
if you want to go to, I can actually bring like Paige will definitely come to that
I-
too.
I-
She'll,
I'm
like,
down.
follow, too.
Well,
I'm down to
seriously,
fucking bowl.
bowling is, you
Brian,
don't
can you
realize
pull off
it is
bowling?
in my, it is in my
Um,
blood.
As long as you take pins down, I mean,
I
you
can't-
could,
I-
you
I
could
don't
get a
think-
good crutch run and ditch the crutches and like steer off the right way and slide down the
I
lane.
don't think I can sling myself down the lanes that far without potentially breaking something again.
Ah, that's fair. That's
So I have to say
You push
one of
the ball with
my
the
one of my favorite moments in bowling was
Play pool.
He's like, do you have
Actually-
bowling shoe?
actually I was on a bowling league when
Go just to do that.
That might be worth it.
I was in the middle of bowling when Columbia blew up. Not Columbia. That was one in '86. What was the one in like 2005?
That was Columbia.
It was
Challenger
Columbia?
was
Challenger.
Yeah, so Columbia when that I was in the middle of bowling when that fucking blew up. But the moment my grandpa found out that my sister smoked was the moment that she was going in after putting out a cigarette and he was coming out after lighting a cigarette, and they both looked at each other and went. "We
They
don't
did
talk
the
about
meme
this."
from the second season of what was it, that Netflix show, The Umbrella Academy,
Yeah, we don't
driving past each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
Do you still have a bowling ball and everything or no?
No. Actually, probably in my mom's storage unit.
I don't have mine
'Cause
anymore.
I had a full on tie dye Mad Catz bowling ball that had cat eyes on it.
Mine was like blue and black swirls with like gold shit in it, and then I had like my own bowling shoes. I did
Oh
that
yeah,
for a long
I
time.
had everything. I had absolutely everything because my grandpa bowled many 300 games, and we were supposed
I've
to bowl.
gotten
We
into
were
200s.
supposed to
That's
bowl.
about it.
I always wanted the bowling ball from
Say it?
Lebowski?
no,
No,
not
I
the
know
Big
where he's
Lebowski.
going.
Obviously,
Say
you
it.
don't golf.
I don't remember the name of it. And I know you're
Hang
going
on,
there.
I'll think of the Kingpin.
Yes.
The rose,
The rose.
Yeah.
the
Thank
clear
you.
clear resin ball with the rose inside of
fucking
it. That
sick.
thing was cool.
I had actually a couple people that were on my team that were older and that had the ones with the Budweiser bottle inside of it.
Nice.
I've seen a couple of those before
Yeah.
too.
We need to go bowling.
Yeah,
We
I
need to
love
go
bowling. Bowling
Welcome to
alleys are-
Pints and Pistons. That'll be a
Right.
Pints
It's a
and
car
Pistons.
related show.
Pints and Pistons goes bowling.
See, but you don't realize like the amount of mechanical shit that's going on in the
Oh
background.
gosh, yeah.
Like more complicated than a fucking car system of any type.
Oh yeah.
Like it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yes.
Okay,
Sorry.
so we've been on
Oh,
Mustang. What else?
Well, yeah, I wanted to mention. Have you guys seen the Dodge Challenger and Charger Swinger?
Yeah, but it was weird because that nameplate was last used on a Dodge Dart.
I know. That's what I was thinking, and it's just paint.
Yeah,
That's the only
and
thing.
wheels.
Yeah,
and a wide body.
but you can get a wide
And
body
they are-
on a V6 Charger.
And they are doing a limited high horsepower 300C again.
Which I'm very
Oh,
happy
really?
of. And
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's
Kinda
kinda
like
like
an-
the
it's-
300C. There's only
Nice.
2,000 of them gonna be made.
That's pretty
And
cool.
it
I always
actually
liked
lo-
those actually.
It actually it's
Like
it's
not the.
Yeah, it's gonna
original
be
ones. I
it's
like
gonna
the
be
new
it's gonna
ones.
be more like the
Scat pack of just
like the 392, like a 392 Scat Pack is what it's gonna be mechanically. They're not gonna do a Hellcat version of
Right.
it because Hellcat engines are a bit scarce.
I do got something else. Have you guys watched the little Top Gear snippet of them driving the Hyundai Envision 74?
Not yet.
No,
I do like that concept car. That thing
because
is rad.
hold on, Top Gear does not have Clarkson, Hammond, and
I
Meggs.
know,
Okay,
and I
hang
don't.
In defense, I'm going to say this. Since they got rid of the crazy ginger radio guy,
And-
and they pared their crew back down to 3, so they've got Freddie Patty and Chris Harris.
In this video, it's their
And
web editor.
And
too.
and
It's
Chris
not-
Harris is awesome.
It's not anybody from the show. It's like one of the editors who
Yeah.
does everything. But yeah, the Hyundai Envision 74. They actually got to take one for a go, and that thing it's pretty freaking rad. It's rad looking, and
It's super rad looking.
it makes
It's a-
some interesting sounds.
It's not that
Make
game.
that car.
They won't.
Make it.
They won't.
Build it.
I was so surprised that they actually had one for them to drive. But and the thing is too is the one he's driving, it's a full car. It's got turn signals. It's got everything.
Make the car.
Because
Hyundai. Make the car.
670
Oh,
horsepower.
You don't even have to make it 670 horsepower. You just have to make that car.
Make
that
everything-
car
and
has
don't-
so much
350
cool on
horsepower.
it.
Don't
It really
change,
is.
and
No,
don't
you
change
can,
anything.
You can do it
That
350
thing is-
horsepower. It's fucking
That is a
good.
1980s sci-fi movie car
in existence.
in existence.
And the fact that y'all made a functional one for people to play with, make more.
Just make them all.
a lot of
Make
them.
all
Hey,
of them.
Yeah.
well,
Make a lot of
it's
them.
one of those, like, all the 80s kids are going, this is the Wraith. This is the Wraith.
And then,
Why
and then we
aren't
all
you the Wraith?
but then they
Right?
actually like, oh hey, go play with one.
I'm going to say something controversial here. Hold on.
We are
Hang on.
getting the Wraith.
I
Hang
gotta
on.
say something controversial here.
Hang on. I think this is actually then the TPG Pacecar /
Really?
Interceptor. That's the Wraith. The Wraith is awesome.
Ooh.
The Wraith is awesome.
Yeah.
It is 80s B shitty car movie perfection. But this Hyundai concept car, if you're into an 80s aesthetic or all the retro new wave stuff that's been thrown up on YouTube in the past 10 years, this really is the car.
You are running up
Or
the hill.
Like you can
You're driving a
put
bit.
you can
Yeah.
put that car on an animated background
Let's put it
and
this
put
way.
synthwave behind it, and it works perfectly.
Let's put it this way. This car is more Kavinsky than the Testarossa that Kavinsky drives in the video.
But here's my
Yeah.
like thing though, because like
Yeah.
I watched the whole little excerpt to watch him drive it and all that. I'm still kind of confused about the drivetrain and how it works. So from what I'm gathering,
You press the gas pedal and it goes.
and then
Accelerate.
the car will accelerate, and then when you press the brake pedal, it slows down. No,
Yeah.
so it's got hydrogen, fuel tanks, and then it's got the electric motor. So I guess they say
So
you get
it's
like,
hydrogen fuel cell.
it's a hydrogen.
So it's a
fuel
hydrogen battery.
cell. And you get like 300 something miles range, and then you charge the hydrogen.
No,
cells.
you fill the hydrogen.
Yeah, you fill the hydrogen cell, like the
Yeah.
hydrogen cell, and then you don't actually like charge the
No.
the car.
You just
I guess so the
play-
hydrogen does everything.
You just put liquid hydrogen into it.
Yeah, and I was kind of like
Because Toyota and Honda have been doing hydrogen fuel
for
cell cars
for
for
a
years.
while, and
Long
that's where I
time.
was kind of a little confused. But like, what was really cool though, they use like it's like triple Kevlar woven hydraulic tanks, and they display them through like the back window. It looks
So
yeah, no,
here's the
cool.
controversial thing I want to say about that car. That car has enough cool on it that if you made that a regular old electric car,
we still buy it.
I would buy it.
Right.
Oh, hell
If
yeah.
that is an electric car, I would buy.
The aesthetic is so
Because at that point,
There.
you've given me enough cool in other ways for me to get past it not having a combustion engine, and I can enjoy that car.
And
And-
doesn't
and
look like
not-
a Tesla.
not for nothing.
It doesn't look like round.
And
I'm-
if you have it, you don't have to basically say no. You don't have to be a G35 guy who's not a G35 guy. You can say, okay, I have a G35, but I'm not like those guys that have G35s.
Ultimate owners.
And it's kind of like, yeah, my Ultimate owners are
I know.
they're a totally different game. And trust me, I drive one from time to time, and yeah, Ultimate Energy is real. So, if you get an F-150 Lightning, which I've driven, because I did have a chance to drive one a couple weeks ago, they're familiar. It looks like an F-150. Some small changes here and there, but it looks like an F-150. And you get inside of it, it looks like an F-150. Just the premium version has a really big fucking iPad screen. And once you start to drive it, it's just like an F-150.
Right.
That's insanely quick off the line and a little bit quieter until you get fast enough to get the wind noise past the seals, which I did, allegedly, in Mexico.
But it's one of those at that point.
But-
That's literally
But like you
what
said,
I-
like you were talking about the Hyundai N, that's like a no excuses electric car. It's like, it's electric, but I mean, I bought it because it looks fucking rad.
Well, and what I was like, so they have a few pictures of it with the hood off, and I know it's gonna sound weird, but not for nothing, it looks pretty awesome with the electric motor, how they have it set up and everything. It looks like a cool engine.
So basically,
actually.
so it's like the scene in the Wraith when they raise up the deck lid to put the tracker on there. He's
Yeah,
like,
wah, 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 wah.
I would put pulsing LEDs in there.
like,
Just
no, it's like,
because.
dude, it looks like if somebody
It's
just
like
finished
no
a
other
badass
car I've
engine
ever
swap and
seen,
had the hood on.
man.
yeah,
It's
Like,
a
whoa.
Wraith, man.
it's a Wraith, it's a ghost, man, and it's not cool.
But no, I'm serious. If they
yeah.
made that car, that's a.
I
Like,
don't
I don't even
think-
care what it costs. Just make it, and I'll
Yeah.
buy it.
Yeah, that thing is freaking
I will
cool.
finance that for 10
Oh,
years
yeah.
if I have
Yeah.
it.
And you watch
1
them whip
year
it around the track.
warranty.
It,
Yeah.
it performs. It performs very, very well.
I mean, like I said, even if it did come to market with, it was 400 horsepower.
Right.
Hell, even
That's
if it was
fine.
300 horsepower,
That's
the
fine.
looks of it,
It looks freaking cool.
I would
Hey,
buy
I've
it.
driven one of them 300 horsepower EV6s. Like it's like
300 horsepower with the amount of torque an electric motor makes is still a lot of power.
Yeah, and that's just it. It's torque. As soon as that thing starts turning, it's maximum torque.
Right.
And that was, like I said, that was the Tesla dual motor that I drove. That's how it was. This car is just stupid.
Just like the Mach-E.
If I haven't driven the Mach-E yet, but like
I
I said,
have.
like the Tesla, I got out of the car and was thinking, if I had one of these, I would be the biggest asshole at every single stoplight,
Right.
every single time. Because I'd be like, later, losers.
Yeah.
It's just
You're living in the past, and
It's
you're
just
behind me now.
stupid quick. And the Lightning, I mean, for as big and as heavy as that truck is, it's the
It
same way. I
moves.
mean, like I said, from like a 5 or 10 mile an hour roll, when I just matted the accelerator in that thing, it reared up, and I could feel, just like in the Tesla, I could feel the front just managing the traction and
Right.
as it going away. And I was like, this thing's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and as we're rearing up on the end, I just thought about something else too. I just thought about it. I would have got pictures to put on here, but I'm going to show it to you guys. One of my friends, the guy Jason, who's got the SR Swap Mustang Cobra
Yeah.
2 and everything,
Yeah.
he spotted a ridiculously cool car at one of the meets up there in Canada. So, Morocco. Yes.
Is that a twin engine one, or is that one made to a VR6, or what? Or is that got an Audi 5-cylinder in it?
So, Morocco.
Okay,
You
yeah.
get to see some back stuff happening down there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Is it Shogun?
VR6 in the rear.
Oh, it's Shogun. Does it also have a VR6 in the front?
Electric motor in the front.
Oh,
That's it, charged. Yeah. VR6 rear engine, electric motor front engine.
all right.
What?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
I dig it.
I do too.
All right.
Yeah.
I can go along with that.
Holy shit! That thing is a rowdy motherfucker.
I was.
How much power does it make?
All
Yes.
the power.
Yes.
That took some skill and some.
That's all I could think. Like, and like he has the custom port on the hood to charge it. Like that took some ingenuity to make
Yeah, exactly.
right there.
Yeah.
And base.
Oh,
That's a NA VR6. So let's just base it around saying he's got it built. Probably somewhere around
200 and something hums.
250,
Yeah.
300 in the back. Probably another 200 to 300 in the front. Yeah, is it
Oh,
instant torque on the front wheel?
Hold
Those
on.
are high revving, low torque peak on the like that. That's a good
No,
equivalent.
I
right
can
there.
imagine it. Rear tires, front tires,
And then you're going.
steering wheel.
Just what it's just one of those things like some Canadian
Oh
guy's like,
shit!
hey bud,
I got this Tesla motor laying around, bud. I'm
think
gonna
we're
throw
gonna-
that into the front of my
fucking
Scirocco.
Scirocco.
going.
You're gonna make a hybrid, eh?
Yeah, but you've also got the VR6 sitting over there. What are you gonna do with that,
I'm
eh?
gonna put that in the back of my Scirocco.
Well, pitter patter, let's get at her.
All right.
Hey, as George is
Hey,
going,
get her done,
as
bud.
George is like,
It's a hybrid.
hey, as George is like, no, fuck you will. Yes, I will, George.
It's eco-friendly, Shorzy. Yeah, that
Jesus Christ, dude, that thing has
One
the
of the most-
fucking book and boogie.
one of the most insane builds I've seen in a long time. To be
Yeah,
honest,
that's
like that
So,
thing.
so that car right there is Brooks and Dunn's boot scootin' boogie. Like it goes boot scootin', woo. It boot scoots and boogies.
Nah, that's boogity boogity booty, boys. Let's go.
uh,
All
I
right.
saw that clip again
oh, dude,
of
like
him in
oh.
the V8 supercar.
Yeah.
That's-
him
that's-
screaming. Oh God, what's going on?
Commodity.
Bro, you're a professional race car driver. Calm down.
All right,
Not
gentlemen.
to say I wouldn't do the same thing. Are we doing a back car?
We're gonna do that car.
That
It's
car.
that time.
And I will say I have a little bit of personal experience with not this exact car, but one of these cars.
And also Sabrina apparently did stuff with this.
No, I just did this one. I showed her. She thought it was cool.
Well, Sabrina saw it was cool, so.
So what we have here is a 1980 Fiat 124 Spider 2000 that's been owned by the same family for the last 42 years.
Oh,
I'm
fuck.
on it.
Located in San Francisco. So it says 1,100 miles shown, so that thing's been rolled over God knows how many times. 2-liter twin cam inline 4, 5-speed
Oh,
manual.
nice picture with the clouds coming. Very nice.
That's smog.
No, that's wildfire smoke from the hill.
Yeah.
Because they don't
Oh.
trim their bushes.
Because they don't understand, you know, what control burns
So
are.
those are actual Chromadora wheels with Abarth logos in the centers.
I like it a lot.
13-inch Chromadoras.
Ooh.
So the car's not perfect. It's got some blemishes in it. There's a little rust spot on the hood. There's a ding in the fender. Some paint blemishes on the quarter panel. So a little bit of PDR, a little bit of paint touch-up and stuff. The interior overall is in pretty damn good shape.
Yeah.
It's the top seems to be in pretty good shape. It's got the wood wheel. It's got the the wooden shift knob and all that.
Thing's very nice.
It's an honest car. I mean, it's not a restored car. It's not a shit box. What it says is that the dude's uncle or grandfather owned the car since new, and that he inherited it in 2020. So, good family car.
Also, fuck him for selling it. Keep it. Sorry, that's how I feel.
Let's see.
Don't you agree? Like it.
Yeah, it
Oh,
says
keep that
there is
car
an area of rust
Yeah.
on the hood, a dent in the left front fender, and blemishes in the right rear quarter panel.
That thing's really nice. Well, that's like I don't even
Like-
remember what the
like,
car was, but there was a
so-
Bring a Trailer ad recently where people like their father had passed away, and they posted the car on Bring a Trailer because none of their family knew how to drive stick shift.
Like
So,
something like this, like
It's a family heirloom right there.
that pisses
Ah, little
that
lady.
that
She got a
pisses
little
me off
niceness.
because
It's a Fiat.
It's
It's
one
Italian.
of those to where
What's
this
wrong?
this is a
It's a little leaky underneath
little
the
dents.
That's
engine.
not a leak.
It's an Italian car.
That is the external engine lubricator, sir.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, my bad.
it
So
comes
anyway-
from the factory that
So
way.
anyway, that's what it says. So this 1980 Fiat 124 Spider 2000
Comes with
was
an
purchased
external
new
engine
by the seller's late
lubricator.
uncle in 1980 and was inherited by the seller in 2020. Fuel injected 2-liter inline 4 paired with 5-speed manual. Base soft top chrome luggage rack, 13-inch Chromadora
gotta be a
wheels,
fun
and
little
wood grain
car to whip
dash.
around.
Now, this is where I say I have a little experience with one of these because way back in my two-legged days, I got to drive one of these.
Yeah,
The one I drove was a 1981.
kind of like a Miata. Kind of like
Yeah.
a Miata. Yeah.
Like I said, they're dog shit slow, but they're an absolute.
Fun to
They,
throw
I feel like
around.
it'd be fun
they're
to
an
throw around,
absolute
yeah.
joy to just toss around, and you flip the top back, and you just zoom down the road, and
I just got to compliment that fucking trunk space.
yeah,
See,
I mean,
what I want to say about that car
it's
is that
they.
it's,
But that's the thing; these are absolutely just wonderful little cars to drive. They're not going to do anything at the limits extremely well, but on your way towards those limits, you're
There's
gonna
a
feel
lot
like
of
a
fun to
Al-
be
You're gonna feel like a
also,
fucking
you
race
will
car
never
driver because
hit
it's a
the
momentum
speed
car.
limit. You will never hit the speed
Oh yeah,
limit.
like I said, you can
So-
absolutely you can wring its neck out, and even if you do get a ticket, it's going to be a small one.
it's the epitome of it's a
You're going to go
fun car to
5 miles.
drive slowly.
Yeah.
Right.
you're never going
no,
fast.
No. It's a slow car
It's
that will
fun to
be
drive
driven
fast.
Yeah. And that fast will be 5 miles per hour.
And,
over
you know,
the speed
fast
limit.
Right,
is
that's
relative
it.
in this sort of,
What
especially.
are the levers for? Like next to the e-brake. I wonder
Oh,
what
I
that's
think those were for some of the HVAC stuff.
Yeah.
But there's one on each side.
Yeah, I think that was HVAC controls and stuff like
But
that.
my
Like I said, it's been it's been
maintained.
What I want to say
Nice
about
car.
that car is that if it's in all original condition, that is
It's in good
amazing.
shape. Yeah, it's in really good
Because those cars, I'm sorry, it's a Fiat.
that's
Those
it's been
cars-
about 33 or 34 years since I drove one of those. A little hazy, but
Fell apart.
Right.
They were Fiats. They fell apart. And the
My-
fact that that one has been kept up and kept
Yeah.
in that shape is amazing.
My thing is,
and it recently passed California emissions in June 2022.
Oh
so
shit! That's a
Yeah.
feat nowadays.
Yes.
so my thing with this is, why are you selling it? Like, it is
The person probably has no desire to have it. To be honest,
and
it's
that
unfortunate.
that
but-
is what saddens me. It's been in your family since new,
And you're
and
breaking the
you
chain.
get it, and you're like,
Maybe
yeah,
they're
I'm just gonna
crackheads.
sell
They
it.
want
Well,
some crack.
But no, well, it doesn't matter about that. Like, it's one of those, like,
Look at the factory sill plate on there.
If someone in my family gave me a car that they had bought the fucking 1984 Cavalier, still, like, it's. I would try. I would try to. I would try to keep it in the family. Like that saddens me a lot because it's like that person that now owns it doesn't love it. Doesn't.
Well, the person that owns it probably has a brand new crossover, and they think driving that is just awful.
And you usually say it, but that's a reserve, right? That's not it lists as no reserve.
But
or
you know
whatever.
what?
No, it's sold.
It is sold.
So it doesn't matter if it had a
breaks my
reserve or
heart.
didn't
I know.
matter. That one's
Because
sold. So
this car has so much soul.
But that appliance is old, and their brand new appliance is much better because it has Bluetooth.
This car has so much.
Sorry,
soul.
I'm being very judgmental about that.
I don't know.
No,
See,
you're not being
thing, though.
judgmental.
Here's
You're
the
being
thing, though.
truthful, to be honest.
Well, here's the
Like-
thing, though. I mean, if someone's actually going to search out and buy one of these, especially bid on one at auction,
They're gonna love it. They're gonna love it.
they're doing that because they want that specific
Right.
car. They
And-
want a 124
Which is
Spider.
And
which is
I
a
think
good
I have
thing
a solid
about
number
this.
in mind,
Yeah, which is a good thing about this, but it's still it's just my thing about the seller is I want to punch you in the face, like you.
I'm throwing
Why?
8K.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go 5.
I think you're both undervaluing that a lot. I think 15.
I was thinking like 10 to 12 at first, but like that's because I was kind of throwing the Bringer trailer tax in my mind. But then again, I also don't know the market for those, so I kind of shoot low this time.
I think that car definitely went for at least 15.
15.
I'm gonna say someone got. Well, I'm saying 5, but I'm gonna say someone got it for like 58.
$10,645.
Ah,
Well, still good for
Really?
them, and
I
I
was thinking
hope.
10. Okay, so
I really
nice.
hope that person that got
Loves
that car,
that car forever.
loves it.
I think they will. To be honest.
I hope that person that bought that car loves it just as much as the original owner loved that car.
No new comments.
Because
Yeah,
obviously
so-
their grandson or whoever fucking grandkid that inherited it, nephew, fuck him. Fuck that. He
Fuck
doesn't
that
love
nephew.
it.
My
No,
brand new Hyundai
no.
Veloster drives better.
No. They can go fuck themselves.
It has a dual clutch transmission.
Then
Sorry.
you-
I don't know how to
that-
use
Sorry.
it.
No,
I don't know how to
it's-
use this flappy thing in the middle.
It's
Why is there 3? This is not stopping the car.
Why are there 3 pedals if you only have 2 feet?
No, that shit just fucking pisses me off.
It
I'm
bothers
sorry.
me, too.
I apologize. Just that car shouldn't have. It should not have.
No, I think that
gone
car
o-
should have pulled like Chris Nut like 15 to
No,
8,
no,
like
that-
17
I
I
grand.
feel
all
they
the
got
way.
steel on
No,
that.
it's
Yeah.
one of those that car shouldn't have left that family.
Oh, okay.
That car shouldn't have left that family.
There had to be somebody in that family that would have loved that
Yeah.
car forever.
Oh, yes.
Someone would have.
And they're probably angry right now
Yeah.
because they didn't have the money to buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on
Yeah.
that depressing.
Like I said, I can say
no,
that.
it's just one of those.
Back in the
no, it
day-
is.
It's
No,
on
it is.
that.
It's
Like,
unfortunate.
Like I
And
said, but the thing about it is, those are actually, they're really just sweet little cars.
they are. They're
bet they would
wonderful.
be.
They are
It's
It's like,
absolutely
I'll have to
wonderful.
find the one that it's recent though from Bring a Trailer where like the person sold it because they inherited it within their family, but none of they or their kids didn't know how to drive manual, so they decided to sell the car. And it's a car on Bring a Trailer. It was just from a couple weeks ago, but
That-
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
impressive.
Speaking of-
it
Speaking of bringing trailer, I mentioned this earlier, but
just makes
so
me mad.
I got to sit in and fire up. I didn't get to drive it, but a Ford GT Heritage in the Gulf Oil livery. And 3 days ago, one of those cars sold on Bring a Trailer for $1,280,000. So, not only has my one-legged ass driven some manual transmission cars recently, you're also that my crippled ass has sat in $1 million car. So there's that.
Yeah, but you also
Both
can't.
privileged.
Well,
I could drive that car because it's only got 2 pedals.
also you can't get into an F-350. Me neither.
That's right.
Me either, because we both tried, and I could not reach the fucking pedals.
You couldn't reach the floor.
I couldn't reach
He
the
was
floor.
literally sitting in the seat and he was-
Like a
Oh,
kid.
I does anything.
Anyway, guys, have a good night. We'll be
Good
back.
night, everybody.
Hey, well, hey, thank you for us for
Yes,
watching.
thank you, Russ. We'll be back with more beers and more stuff with cars.
Back to the studio.
2 weeks.